You're the one taking the levels.
And go.
Wait, shit, really?
Yeah.
Welcome, one and all, to the official Unknown Empire podcast. Here with you today, I am DJ. We have Kento,
Hey.
Adrian,
Yep.
and special guest Fox.
Ah.
Alright. And today we're going to try to start kicking things off here by talking about Google's Project Stream.
Dude, that sounds. I don't know how I feel because it's like I was reading the article just now, and it sounds like what it's gonna do is it's actually gonna like play the game through the browser, which is so weird to hear. But like apparently it's gonna make it so that you're like even low end computers can at least run
like
it in
you.
some way. Which is weird. I heard that you have some opinions on it though, DJ.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard a couple of different things about it, and I've heard a couple people's takes on it.
Actually,
The main thing that...
maybe we should explain what it is first. I just realized.
Yes, we should. We should indeed.
Alright.
What Project Stream is supposed to be? It's basically like the old NVIDIA, whatever it was. I can't remember exactly what it was. Like the Shield, wasn't it? NVIDIA Shield?
Shadow play?
No, that's still
I
a
don't
thing.
I don't remember what it was, but it was something that would basically stream a game from your computer to something else, or from a beefier computer to your
Cloud
computer.
gaming
And
was
this
the name.
it is cloud gaming. And what Project Stream is basically cloud gaming through Google Chrome. So it's less something over a local area network, like streaming from your computer to like just a TV or something, and streaming like straight across the internet.
Yeah. And the thing that they're saying is you're playing it literally in a tab on Chrome. Like you can literally go ahead and click, like you have your gaming news tab. I'm just reading my the Google's Project Stream tab, and then the next tab over would be, like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's kind of weird to me. What do you guys think about it?
What? Sorry.
All right, good talk.
This is how invested we are in this podcast.
I've actually got high hopes for it.
Honestly, what's up?
I have high hopes for it actually.
I have high hopes, but
I think we all do.
I've used what's it called? I forgot already. Shadow Play, which is pretty much the same thing. It's its own company though. I've used it before, and it worked well as long as it had good internet. So that would be their biggest feat. But if they can deal with that, it'll be great. And it's Google. They can do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean that's the major thing too, is the internet, because a lot of people, unless you're living in a big city or you can afford some really expensive internet, you're not getting very good speeds. Like
Get that
I believe
Google
it says
Fiber.
over.
true.
Yeah, well, Google Fiber has actually been discontinued for expansion, I believe.
Seriously?
Like they're not gonna bring it to any more cities than they already have.
You're kidding me.
But- I'm serious. This is the thing that they actually talked about a couple years ago, actually.
How did I not? I've been waiting for it to come
What's
to
the other thing?
Chicago.
Verizon Fiber, let's go.
But the page here says is that one of the system requirements is a minimum of 25 megabit per second connection to play the game smoothly. And in all honesty, people may look at that and be like, "Oh, I get 25 megabits. That's what I'm paying for. I'll be able to do it." Not true, because if you are paying for 25 megabits a second, in my experience, you're getting more of like 11 or 12. You are never going to reach the full capacity. That's why an ISP will always tack on like you're paying this amount for up to 25 megabits per second.
Yeah. Another thing that I've learned that like also limits like how much you can take is actually your computer itself. The Wi-Fi card in it will actually limit you as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
well, there are adapters, so that can be overcome easily.
Oh really?
Well,
Yeah.
you say easily. It's able to be overcome, but you know, in all honesty, if you're the type to be streaming over the internet, you don't really have a lot of money for a bunch of fancy hardware to speed up your wireless connection.
True.
That is very true.
So it feels like it's a bit limited for the market that it's aiming itself toward. Because not a lot of people have that connection, not a lot of people can get that connection. that can really do this, and most of the people who do, they've got beefy enough computers where they can just buy the game.
That's a
And
good
the only
point.
yeah, and then the only benefit for them is saving space on their hard drive.
I don't.
Which, I mean, if they've got the money, what's a hard drive? It's $60.
That's true. I mean, something that could, I guess, work really well with this, maybe for YouTubers that have editors. So if it's cloud based, maybe it's saving to a cloud. So say your Google Drive, since it's Google, and that makes it easier for like afterwards you don't need to upload it later on and wait like hours. Maybe it's already uploaded to your Google Drive. So you can just send it straight to an editor to get it cut down.
I would agree if you could like record an entire gameplay within a game, but most times you either have to have some sort of external program like OBS or Streamlabs, or
Yeah,
you have to have some sort of capture card for a console. And it's
true.
usually not the game itself doing the recording.
That's true.
And if it is, it's usually like a 10 or 20-second clip.
That's true. What are your own like opinions, DJ? I think it's time to
Well,
open the floodgates.
I think that the idea itself does show some promise, but with the way technology is right now, it's just not feasible. Like I said, a lot of people who this is more aimed toward don't really have the money to remove those bottlenecks and get those speeds up to the point where Google wants them to be to really maintain a decent connection, because otherwise, even if it were to just be like, you know what, screw it, you're fine, it would still be a lot of frame drops and a lot of lag, and just as if you were playing it on a potato.
Do you think this is just gonna be another Google Glass then, where it just turns out to be useless?
I feel like it is in the same vein as Google Glass, but I don't feel like it's useless. I feel like it's just too ahead of the curve. I
Uh,
feel like it is a great idea,
but maybe
but
for
it
a
is
later
simply
time.
not, yeah, it's not marketed right, and it's not what people can use right now.
That's true.
Like if Google Glass were to come out 7 years from now, it would take off.
Oh,
Because
for
especially everything about VR and AR right now,
yeah,
if it were to release in a few years, people would be all about Google Glass. People would be using it up and down the street.
that's very true. What are your thoughts on this, Adrian? We haven't heard anything from you yet.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all good.
um, yeah, I kind of agree with DJ. But most of it, like pretty much, like dear God, I can't like articulate like the way he
Same.
said it.
I agree with you so
It's
much
fine.
when
It's
he.
3 in the morning.
Yeah.
We record these things insanely early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so I guess maybe 5 years from now we should look out for this again. But for now, it's a back burner kind of thing.
If it
Yeah,
comes out 5 years from now, it's not going to be Google doing it. If it doesn't take off now, Google's going to drop it, and someone else may pick it up 5 years from now, but it won't do as well because people will remember Project Stream, and people will remember just how much of a flop it was, and people will decide to leave it by the wayside, which is a real shame. But
Yeah.
what are you
Yeah, that's very true. I was excited, but now I'm thinking about you. You have some really good points, and so I'm just kind of like, eh.
I mean, all expectation to be tempered. It's perfectly fine to expect something good out of it, and it may very well give something good. Like I said, for the people who can get those speeds up to the point where Google wants it, that sounds like an awesome thing. It may be a little bit redundant or a little bit unnecessary for those who can afford it, but it still sounds like a good concept. It's a solid idea in and of itself.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing intrinsically wrong with it. It's just the timing that gets it down. The technology is not caught up enough to where their target demographic can really get into this.
Yeah. I can totally understand that. That's coming from everyday gamers as well. We're pretty much your average gamers right here.
Maybe a little lower than average.
Probably a little lower than average, but I mean, we put. Yeah, I don't know.
We put, yeah. There you go. That
We
says
just
it all
put.
right there.
We can't even speak English right.
What's English?
I speak gibberish.
I speak American.
America. I don't know. So we're just getting off of from like one of DJ's streams, which was a really exciting stream actually. Maybe not on DJ's side, but
Yeah, I sort of served as a distraction.
oh yeah, the guards dropped, Lucius dropped in, and I was just like, yo, distract him.
Let's be clear for anyone who might be watching this. When we talk about stream stuff on this podcast, it is curtains drawn, behind the scenes kind of thing. This is the stuff that will spoil things for you and be like, oh, it's not the way I thought it was. No, it's not. It's a story. Sorry to burst the bubble. And Fox, you're guard, aren't you? You're the like puppeteer behind guard.
Oh yeah. The guy
That's
that's
true,
supposed to
that's
exist.
true.
How
Yeah.
how was I as a distraction, by the way?
You were great. I loved on my end. You kept seeing how I was twitching. This is by instinct. I'm just like hearing people move behind me, and it's Kento mugging something directly under us. And by instinct, I'm trying to flick behind and look, turn around. Like, wait, no, he's being distracted. I can't move.
Well, I thought it would have been really funny if, like, because at one point a creeper exploded, like, on me, and I was like, we're still really close to Fox. I don't know if you could hear us. Did you hear that?
I heard everything.
Yeah. So when the explosion happened, I thought it would be so funny to watch the chat and see Lucius go, what was that sound? And DJ be like, I guess somebody might have dropped some pans or something.
It'd be even better if you look down the chat and you say 343 Kento was blown up by a creeper.
I was hoping for that actually. I'm like, huh? He says I'm on heart. If I just wait a little longer, maybe.
Yeah, I tried so hard to keep him alive. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Adrian,
Yeah, so it's your fault.
He tends to attract creepers.
yeah, Adrian was like, yeah, I got some food. And I was like, please. No. So how?
Yeah, the realistic thing is that like the first 88 account, like 100% survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, screw you guys. I don't need that in my life.
Hey Adrian, how was it recording a story thing that you created?
Very awkward.
Very
I have
what?
to say, like,
Yeah,
'cause
I imagine it
was-
wouldn't be the most exciting thing for you since you kind of already know the
yeah,
plot.
it was like trying to sound like very surprised. So it's like I had to like just turn my surpriseness into like the actual like setting of the area. But since like we didn't make like the whole like map of Tetros, like pretty much like we just like edited like parts of it. That was like the parts that was like, oh yeah, like
Yeah, you had to
like
sort
this
of
is like
turn your
really
face
cool.
into
Like,
things you
yeah.
did. Yeah.
Like make that sound like even more like excited like than it actually realistically is, because I've been like on this map for like over like a good like month's time, like so.
Yeah.
I mean, so we all, honestly.
Yeah, we really have.
Yeah, I think my day one stream was actually uploaded a month and a day ago as
Really?
of recording
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Well, happy 1 month and a day, everybody.
Oh,
It's been a
it's been
good
11
relationship.
streams. How about that?
Yeah, but like
Kinda nope, elbow on the
going,
head.
yeah, definitely going into like area that like I have actually created. It's like, how will they react to this? And then like still trying to like be like, oh yeah, this is over here,
I thought that was
or
really
like
cool.
other shit.
I like
Guiding
how,
them to it.
I found it funny though. I was like, because I was backing away from that creeper in the tombs, and all of a sudden, like, the creeper actually, like, my game froze. So when I tapped the backwards button,
Oh
I
god, I
wasn't
hate
moving. And so the creeper blew up the tomb, and I was like, no!
that. I hate that. Whenever that happens,
Yeah.
it's almost like rubber banding, but it just reaches a point where it's just and it's all the way back.
Yeah, it's like those stressful moments where it's like I know there's like lore content there, but it's like I can't say anything, so it's like
So
Please back up. Please
Click-
like back up a lot. I like. Oh dear God, creeper. Oh dear God.
I noticed the point. Please tell me that the brewing stand wasn't something really big.
It wasn't. It wasn't. No,
Okay,
no,
I'm
no.
so glad.
It's
It
just a
was
holy
the
artifact.
entire
and
part
you
of the
destroyed it.
story. You
We would-
ruined it.
We would have heard Adrian just
You
rage, like him
desecrated-
slam his desk and leave.
Adrian has to
You
rewrite the
desecrated
entire
a
story
holy
now.
relic.
No, like because you clicked on it before you had actually got up there, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So
literally, when I clicked on it, I checked it. I had like a split second, and the creeper blew up. I
Yeah.
thought I triggered a trap, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
You know what this means? Now the saviors of the Waking World have to go down and fix that.
True.
We have to replace an ancient relic because of you, Kento.
Yeah.
Rather than saving people, you just clean up Kento's messes pretty much.
Pretty much.
Basically, that's the entire point of the saviors of the Waking World. We clean up after Kento.
But yeah, no. The brewing stand was definitely supposed to be empty because it was just supposed to signify everything off of the book. So like that whole path was off the book.
Now you're gonna have to figure out a way to like explain why all that stuff was there, though.
I already did that.
It was in the story.
Yeah. It was...
No, you literally said that Emmerich said, "Why is there a redstone torch here? I just found a brewing stand here. This is
I think it's
weird."
basically just supposed to be the grace of the gods guiding
Yes.
him.
Yes. It's
He
yeah.
kept saying,
Yeah,
Tatros
it's
is
supposed to
blessing
just
me.
be- yeah,
Tatros is blessing me.
yeah. Just Tatros guided him out of that hole that he was stuck in.
I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. So we
Provide
went
him
all
with the
diggy
tools to
diggy
escape.
hole on the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking about writing stories, though, you've got 3 new people that are going to be super active. Adrian, how are you going to write their
Yes.
stories?
I don't really do individual stories. I do like a main story and I work everyone into it.
I mean, that's honestly the best way to do on a server.
Yeah, like so pretty much I have to like figure out the time that they're going to be on so I can actually interact them with every other character that I have on there.
Yeah. Forge, I think, is the only one that actually does like mornings and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the rest of
I've
us are
noticed
night
that.
He's going to be able to join us like during like Fridays and Saturdays. Apparently, he can
Okay.
join us like super late at night, but other than that. So,
Mm,
Hmm.
okay.
but like
Yeah, I have to figure it out. But...
for everybody that doesn't know, we have 3 new additions. We have Forge One, Alice Raver, and Mini Mancino.
Yeah, I think they were all announced in the recap.
They were, but some people might not.
Go
be
watch
watching.
that, by the way.
Yeah.
Go watch the Unknown Empire recap.
Listen to our
Week
ASMR.
2, October 1st through October 8th. You can tell that it's 3:15 in the morning, and DJ is tired. But he's got to be up for a few more hours anyway, so fuck it. Let's do a podcast.
I know, right? We were supposed to do this tomorrow, but I was like, "Yo, we got time."
It's just better timing today. It's just better timing.
Actually, we were supposed to do it on
Tomorrow.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're 100% right. It will be like tonight.
Yep, that was absolutely tomorrow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Unfortunately.
getting like thrown everywhere with my like work schedule, and like my boss wants me to do like extra stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I could do that. It is like realistically,
Man, I'm
it's
right
like
there with you.
I don't know where I'm gonna put that at. I'm gonna figure it out.
My work, we just got someone new
Ugh.
to start doing third shift.
Oh
Problem
my
is,
God.
the lady who does first actually had to go in for surgery, so now we're all being thrown around like crazy.
Yeah, I feel like you have like it easier from me because like I work at a live theater, and like so like I do like the lighting design, and like I operate lights and sound for like plays, so it's like I have to create all the lights first, then make it work with all the other shit they like done with like the play, and then it's like I have to make it work with the sound and be able to operate all of it. So it's like it's fucking
Granted, that
behind 'em.
sounds more complicated, but
Yeah.
hard is all a matter of perspective, really. I'd rather take that to deal with some of the people. I gotta deal with them.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, yeah, when you put like layers of like upon like people, it's like it's just me for right now until I get in touch with like the director, the assistant director, and then like the set designer, who's also the costume designer, and who's also other designers. Oh my god. Oh,
The
okay.
designer.
I'm not gonna think it that far deep right now.
And then there's me who just achieved full time finally. So we'll see how that affects my.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no time.
Congratulations. Woo!
Congratulations, you're
Thank you.
never gonna leave.
I'm gonna get a new car in like a week or two now because I have to.
Actually,
But-
I just
Don't.
got a new car.
I mean, get a cheaper car.
Um,
Don't get an expensive car.
No,
I got mine off Facebook, man.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
like a used car.
I'm lying.
You go on Facebook, you can probably find a decent running car for like 1,000, 1,200.
I
Make
spent
sure
1,000
they
in general
have-
for mine.
Yeah, make sure they have the deed, yo. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
Get
it.
bill
No,
sale, get the title.
the owner of the local skate shop here, he said he's willing to sell me his car for $2,400. It's a 1999, so that's kind of a push. I feel like, but I think it would be a really nice car.
2,400 is a bit much for 1999.
Yeah.
yeah. I also noticed, like, because I went to your skate shop a few days ago.
Yeah.
Well, a few weeks ago. I noticed they had like a certain type of
Clientele.
smoking accessory.
Oh
that
yeah,
I
no, it's
really
legal.
wanted.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so so basically what we're talking about is just recently in the past like couple months. Oh, my cat just scared me. CBD, which is a form of weed, but it's
Oh,
medical
that's
marijuana. It has been
I thought that was the synthetic stuff.
no, it's like medical marijuana.
Well,
So
yeah, no,
what it
yeah,
what it does, instead of like THC, which gets you high,
yeah,
what CBD does, it affects like it helps you with headaches, anxiety, all this other stuff.
Downer.
Yeah, there's no high to it. So you
yeah,
don't get
because
high.
it's a separate strain of
Yeah.
the,
As it would be for
THC.
medical.
It's from hemp. It's from the hemp bud, so
yeah,
it's completely.
As it would be for medical, you'd be more interested in the medicinal effects of it rather than
Yeah.
psychotropic effects.
That's the only reason why I do it and stuff, or have it. Like I buy the gummies and stuff.
I don't have it. I'm just holding it for a friend.
No,
Fire
no.
off.
No, so it's nice for like, because I get a lot of headaches all the time. So like it helps me with like my headaches and so like if I feel like a migraine or something coming on, I'll pop in like a gummy bear or something that's got like CBD in it, and it makes the headache go away like slowly, which is really nice. Or sometimes maybe if like I can't sleep and it's already 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm usually asleep by 5 o'clock. If it's 6 o'clock and it's getting dangerous time for when I need to sleep, say I work early or something, I'll pop one in and like 30 minutes later I'll be asleep. Because it kind of just helps you like drift to sleep. It doesn't make you sleep, but it's really nice.
Yeah, something that I actually, friend of mine, Chesley, actually sent me something for sleeping. God, it was a while back. It was something called valerian extract. It's this real minty taste and stuff. And you just put a little tablet on your tongue and just let it melt and it just sort of brings you to a mellow state to where you can go to sleep, or it, just takes you down a little bit from anxiety, all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. It just sort of mellows you a little bit, and it's probably got a similar sort of effect that does.
Yeah. It's really nice, honestly.
Probably a little less so because it's some sort of plant extract as opposed to a strain of marijuana. But
I mean, marijuana is a plant, but
well, yeah, you got a fair point. But I'm more speaking on like it's just some extract from some plant somewhere, versus if you've got a strain of something that's probably been specifically engineered to do something, and do it very well.
yeah.
So
This
by
is
and large, an
noticing-
extract would probably be a bit more subdued in its effects.
All right. So we just got an email from Nitrous Networks. They're
Yeah.
offering
Oh,
us a
boy.
sponsorship. I'm kidding. No.
Like,
Yeah, tell 'em
y'all
to
been
fuck
breaking the
themselves.
server. What are y'all doing? Come on.
No. It's just basically an invoice. I
You're
just thought it's-
breaking our server. What are you doing?
We do not wish
What's
to work
the
with you
deal with
anymore.
airline food?
No, but yeah, so it's really nice though, because I'm not pro weed. Like, I don't care for it, but I'm not gonna like fight for like us to be able to smoke weed. You
Same
know?
boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
So
lot of effort, man.
yeah, I know, right? I'm already working on YouTube like 8 hours a night. No, but
It's a little something to take the edge off, man.
no, but like the
Yeah, it's like if for like people who like really like benefit from it, like people who like it can like actually um like what is the right word for it?
English.
Minimize like seizures,
Yeah.
like for certain people, like and like what is it like the other like but like stuff like that, like minimize seizures and other like high end stuff is like I definitely want them to be able to have it, like
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's doing some good, let it do some good.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just it's not gonna hurt anybody. But
Mhm.
it's nice that like the CBD's out though now, so that like
Yeah.
because that means like there's not very much controversy that can swirl around it. There's
Yeah.
not really a bad
I'm
stigma.
sure someone will try and start
Oh
it. Though.
no, my
It's
parents.
the wave of the age.
My parents are still against it and stuff. They found it in the gummies in my bag and they threw them out. And I was like, thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to go buy new ones. But it was.
Keep them in your socks,
my mom's
yo.
more understanding.
Yeah.
I keep it in my bag because nobody really goes through my bag. It's just that my puppy got into the bag and started like dragging it everywhere, and I guess the zipper was open in the bag, so everything fell out of it.
See, if you had it in your sock, would have had it on you all the time. So.
Oh, that would stink though. I'm a dancer too. I don't think you realize. They would extra stink.
No, it's two separate socks.
Two
The socks in your
socks.
shoe and the
Oh
socks.
no,
in your
yeah,
home.
he's talking about like doubling up socks.
Yeah.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Man, your feet would be sweaty as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure I would sweat
I'm
enough
a
for
hot-
both socks.
I'm a hockey player, so I double and triple up socks all the time.
Double
So
Man,
fuck
you're
you.
crazy
entendre,
person.
double up tundra.
You're a crazy person.
Then I'll double up on ya. I know what you came here to see.
We're still
Jeremy,
recording a podcast
Jeremy,
too.
I gotta take you out like skating, like one day, like ice skating.
Let's
You
do
gotta
it.
like totally do it. Yeah.
And then
Midwest?
he just hip checks you into a wall.
I was a throw on the ground.
This was my plan all along. Die, little ginger man.
Takes himself out of the ring. Puts himself in the penalty box.
No, but I know where you skate and stuff, or we can definitely go there
Yeah.
anytime. I
Be
wish,
awesome.
because it's got like a gymnasium and stuff for like flips and stuff.
Yeah.
Practicing that, but it's all like 12 and 14-year-olds, and I'm just like, I'm 21, grown man with a big beard, and I'm just like, I don't want to go in there. But it's like
Let's
the
have
old-
some more entertainment facilities for grown-ass adults. Come on.
Please.
That's what the fitness
Is that-
center's for.
I don't actually know. How old are you, Fox? Are you as
How old
old as the
am
rest
I?
of us?
I don't
I'm
know.
18.
Oh, I thought he was asking himself. He's like, how old am I?
I was.
Because I know the rest of us are basically grown-ass men.
Now I'm 18.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think
You're getting
there's almost
One day.
besides
One day.
Itty, Minops, and now Forge, I think everybody here is 18 or over. No, and Cobra. So out of 19 people, only 4 of us are under 18, and everybody under 18 is 17. So
Yeah, because apparently Minnie is 26, Alice is 28, I believe.
oh really?
Yeah.
Huh? I didn't know that.
At least I want to say so. Alice, if you're watching this and I'm grossly overestimating your age, I'm sorry. I'm
I guessed it
Judging
once.
off
I don't
my memory.
remember.
I do want to go off on a tangent though, talking about those two. I think they're a really great addition. Like they've been so much
That's not a
fun.
tangent.
Like
I've always liked playing with Alice because for anyone who's watching this doesn't know, I used to play with Alice back on another server I played right before UE. And I've always liked playing with her. She's got a lot of energy. She can be a bit loud in calls, but
she's
it's all part of the fun.
That's the thing.
I really like playing with Minnie too.
They're
Like,
two
something about
polar
her I click
opposites.
well with.
they're two polar opposites. That's something I've noticed too.
Yet somehow they click so well together and so well with everyone else.
Alice is like probably the loudest person on the server, and then there's Minnie, who's like the quietest person on the server.
Minnie is so mellow.
She's just like, yeah, I can dig it.
And yet, especially like, have you ever seen them interact together? They're just a blitz of energy.
It's really
And they
awesome.
They click very well together and with everyone else as well, and it's
Yeah.
something amazing to see.
I just can't wait
It's
to
always
see.
a joy playing with her.
I can't wait to see Forge interacting with people.
Oh yeah, he did express the notion of in his first video of wanting to do a collaboration with everybody on the server.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him try to do a collaboration with Elysian.
I can't wait to see him try to do a collaboration with Cobra.
Oh, I'm waiting for that one.
No.
That's gonna be something.
Now, Fox, he could even keep up with you, I think. He does a lot of redstone stuff.
Maybe.
And then he does, like, big scale things like... He's kind of just an all-around guy. Like, honestly, he's got his hand in everything, which is really
got us
cool.
an ill mango.
Basically. But, like, yeah. And there's one other dude we're still waiting for a response on. I don't think he's going to say yes, so we're probably just going to give up on that guy. But I really want him in on the SMP too. But, yeah. So, we've been going on for about 30 minutes now. Anybody else want to add anything to this conversation?
No.
I can't really particularly think of
Wait,
anything now.
I have one thing.
What's up?
Alice, for you. You locked me in your closet. I will never forgive you.
What?
Apparently Alice locked him in. All right.
Wait, why won't you come out of the closet?
There was a stream where she locked up the guard, aka Fox, into her house.
I remember
For a
that.
while.
What happened?
Totally forgot about that. Alice locked guard in her house for a while. That was totally a thing that happened a couple
I was
streams ago.
considering just
completely
like,
forgot
well,
about it.
I could go in creative, just punch a hole in either the roof and fly away, or
But
the
that
floor
would-
and fly away.
That wouldn't be fun. That'd be,
Yeah, like,
that'd be immersion
or-
breaking.
I could say, that's what like, or I could keep the immersion and just suffer.
See, it's a good thing that I'm such a nice person. I'll help, get our buddy Lucius out of a tight spot.
Yeah.
And like, if somebody's over here bullying him, I'll be like, oh, come on, be cool.
Yeah. I do want to discuss something super fast.
Oh no.
Alright, so, I do like that we have the villagers trading in Reverie now.
Yes.
That is really nice. Because we have right now we have we
It took
only
me an
have,
hour to make them.
we only have a limited amount of ores. So to have villagers that we can trade with for more ores, so we have like an unlimited amount finally, that's really nice. But as well as that, I kind of want to just tease the idea here in the podcast. We can talk about this as a definite, if we can definitely do that here if you want, or we can just talk about this later if you guys want. But I was bringing this up to DJ. NPCs that travel the actual like roads and stuff between all of the different towns. Like as like traveling merchants.
I feel like in a technical standpoint, that would be very hard to do, considering that you would have.
I'd have to take up a lot of the processor usage in the server.
Yeah, you would have entities moving in chunks that aren't exactly loaded.
Yeah, so like it's possible, but I pretty much have to have the server every time they walk in a new chunk, get rid of the old one, put in a new one, even when we're not on there, and the storage would just die on the server.
We could also like just have like the NPC stationary in a certain direction for every time we decide to move them, and that's where they're at.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like that. Like depending on the certain item, like you can even have like people in your area or people at Tetros that you get like higher items from.
Yeah.
That's true.
That would be the best option.
That's true.
Food for thought.
I know.
And before I just overload the server and everything dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely be getting you're destroying the server!
I'm waiting for the email. I broke the server like twice, and I'm like, okay. So, Bisec would have yelled at me like 50 times by now. When's Nitro gonna?
Yeah. No, It's funny because Forge even said one of the first things he said was, "Is it cool if I just leave the map and go out to the actual regular generation? Cause I don't want to break the server."
So
So
considerate.
I think he's worried that he's actually gonna break the server with his builds.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, it's my job.
That's honestly like the
That's what I
same reason
said.
why I haven't ventured out like that much far like either. It's like as regular 88 because that's my natural instinct to do. Like as Teller tells, like I'm like responsible of like being in the area. So
Meanwhile,
it's
I
like
fly around the entire chunks at will.
yeah.
DJ and I have talked about leaving the actual map though, because like we don't have that many like 1.13 things. So
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
things like finding buried treasure and getting some hearts of the sea, or
Yeah,
getting
that's
like
like pretty
kelp.
much everyone. Like
Yeah,
if you're
I'm
closer
working.
to the center,
I
yeah.
can
I
say
mean,
for that, I'm working on pre-genning, so it's not gonna be as bad when you guys explore.
yeah,
Yeah.
even then, there's stuff that isn't even like 113. But I think this map was generating 1710, wasn't it?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it
Yeah.
was.
So that means we don't even have things like ocean temples.
Yeah,
That's
no.
Like
true.
we don't even have that. We don't even have
At the
prismarine
same
guardian.
at the same I
Well,
at the same time like our island is just that. It's an island. So like we be able to see ocean stuff until we travel farther from the land of Eston.
Let me put something forward. This is something that's just occurring to me, but an idea that we might want to consider. Merchants that trade the newer items in
Hmm.
places like Tatros or Reverie or big cities that would trade things like prismarine or kelp, or even for probably an exorbitant price, a heart of the sea
You know what would
or
be a
a
fun
totem of
idea?
undying.
maybe.
You know what would be a fun idea? I think actually.
That way we don't have to go out tens of thousands of blocks
I'm
to
sorry, I didn't
find
get to
this
hear
stuff.
like the end of DJ's
Sorry.
statement. Sorry.
I was just saying that we should perhaps consider taking like all the things that we can't directly find on the island and selling them through merchants in like the big towns like Tatros and Reverie.
Okay,
For
yeah,
even
that's
stuff
pretty
like,
much what I was saying.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, even some of the rare stuff like Hearts of the
Yeah.
Sea and Totems of Undying, even for like some exorbitant prices of like a few diamond blocks.
Hmm.
Even that would
Yeah,
be a pretty good idea.
yeah,
That way, we don't have to travel tens of thousands of blocks to go find this stuff, and we can just gather up the resources that we have there and sort of get them in a different way. So we can still use all the new stuff without having to make this
yeah,
big ass expedition that's going to take us 3 hours just to get there and 3 hours to get back. It's going to take me like 2 streams for that,
That's
just to
true.
go find some new stuff that we can't even really know what we're searching for, let alone things like a dark oak mansion where you'd have to find dark oak forest first off, and then you got to find one with a mansion, and then you got to find where the mansion is in it.
That's very true.
Or things like prismarine where you have to kill all the guardians in the place, and then you have to get rid of all that mining fatigue, and then you have to basically mine out the thing itself. You can't even build like a farm because you're not going to be sticking around there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So it makes even like the renewable resources like prismarine, it makes them more available without traveling out such a large distance.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, some food for thought.
We can maybe drink and talk about it.
There is a lot of
Yeah.
stuff for behind the scenes to do, but there is actually a lot of stuff
There's
for.
always a lot of stuff
like-
behind the scenes.
Oh, there is
Yeah,
so
a lot
much
of stuff.
stuff.
Please.
But I think something that I find cool though too. I actually want to. This is completely off topic, kind of, sort of, but like
There is no topic here.
true. I think it's really cool how there's still so much to do on the map itself though for like let's play wise.
Oh yeah.
Cause like I noticed like how Forge right now, his plan right now is to focus on his story, but he wants to make a he wants to make a castle town. DJ and I
He
originally
basically wants
said
to make a one-man kingdom.
yeah. DJ and I originally said that we want to just build a town, and now we've got all these other plans for the server, like go grab kelp and start growing it around the actual server itself. The very first plan we had was to actually go ahead and remake all of the roads in the entire map. That's still
Yeah,
something.
basically just to revitalize all of the old and decrepit looking builds and all the
DJ.
broken stuff, including the stuff that Kento is now broken.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just making more work for us.
Also, something else. DJ has a lot of awesome ideas. I just want to say here, but another idea that like I've seen was just recently, the stream before last, we started finding like the hidden maps, and now DJ's like, now we have to go ahead and
Collect them all.
collect them all. Yeah, kind of like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Well, just to have a map of the world, because I feel like there's only really one of each map,
True.
and it would be useful more so than, each area to just have its own map, to have them all in one central place and get a general map of the world and even copy them out for all the other areas.
That's very true. Maybe we could run a monopoly on them. No.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had like the next 5 minutes, so
It's all good. I was literally just
We're probably running on time anyway.
Yeah, we're perfect actually right now.
yeah.
DJ, you wanna talk us out of here?
All right. So, anything anyone wants to say?
Not really.
Not really. Send us some questions. I want to answer some questions.
Yeah. Let's get some questions going in that comment section. Be sure to check out all of our channels. They're going to be plugged in the description along with everyone else that really does anything on the Unknown Empire of Worth.
Hashtag
And,
Lucius for King.
What?
Hashtag Lucius for King.
Yes, that was something that Jesse was doing in my chat. But thanks for watching the podcast. I'm not sure if it's going to be a regular thing, but we're sure as hell going to try and make it a regular thing.
We gonna try.
We going to do our best. But thank you guys for watching, for listening, for whatever it is. Check out our channels, and we gonna see you in the next one.
Ah.
Bye bye.
Ah!
Ah.
Bye.
Bye guys.